because of the amount of bandwidth. But remember, we're backing up everything to a cloud now, to Dropbox, and that was still syncing when we were trying to like stream.
I hate people sometimes. I just hate people sometimes. That's so unnecessary. Alright.
I know, shell shading, but like, I feel like they wanted all of the detail. There's nowhere for my eyes to rest on this character.
This is me. This is just me as a character. Alright, so...
perfect shield for the... What is...
Oh, it's his claptrap in the background.
I know it's claptrap. I was like, what are you doing, Clap? That's not how wheels work.
It's exactly how wheels work. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, like, just the way that YouTube was giving me clips, like, yeah, it's like, I saw, like, a couple clips, you know, it's like a car chase with, like, Vin Diesel mostly just looking like Vin Diesel the whole time. He's got red contacts on, but, like, he just looks like Vin Diesel. I don't get why this is bad, and then, like, he gets grenaded to the face.
It's such a weird superhero trope, because, like, now, like, everyone loves the ideas of heroes and characters that cannot die.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that. I'm cool with that. But what I don't necessarily like is that, like, they make it very much on the nose. Alright, cool, that's up. That, like, most of those characters, like Deadpool, I'm trying to think of, like, Colossus, like, Wolverine, like, 90% of their fighting style is literally like, let me just die.
Yeah. And all their movies, I would disagree with that fact. I think the trope is more in the range of, we've had the invincible superhero movies forever. Now it's, we want to see our heroes getting hurt. Like, it shows, like, a frailty to them. But then there's still, like, worlds outclassing of, like, whatever opposition. Like, yeah, sure, like, Deadpool, for instance, like...
What up, John? Because I actually do have people... I already knew John was going to be one of the first people up here. Because he's always streaming. He just put up a thing. Yeah, no, I'm just streaming some Borderlands 3 because they had a major update. And I actually have to do the whole sound check. So just bear with me momentarily. Because this could get loud and annoying. No, I don't want to watch on my television. I just want to... No, I don't... Why is this so weird?
Looks like Vin Diesel. I don't get why this is bad, and then, like, he gets grenaded to the face. It's such a weird superhero trope.
Oh, okay, so yeah, that's...
Now, like, everyone loves...
It pushes it heavy when you're trying to grab you.
That cannot die. Mm-hmm. And I get that. I'm cool with that. But what I don't necessarily...
we are talking about... Right now, guys, superheroes. Let me stop that so you don't get this weird, like, triple feedback of freaking audio. We're just talking about different superhero movies that are coming up. So, while playing Borderlands, like a champ. But what I wanted to hear actually was how the gameplay sounds. So this is the thing that always gets annoying when I'm playing games, that, like, the mixture between hearing what's going on. So there's also, guys, a humongous delay. So if you write to me, I do have chat open, and I see it.
What up, John?
And you will literally not hear me say anything for a whole minute and 10 seconds. So don't feel bad if I'm not, like, responding immediately.
Yeah, no, I'm just streaming some Borderlands 3 because they have a major update, and I actually have to do the whole sound check, so just bear with me momentarily.
Yeah, I had to lower all that.
Get loud and annoying.
Okay. So, as you can see, it's like, I'm also, guys, I have my sibling with me today. We just hanging out. We were working on some yard stuff before the rain started, but I guess it let back up. We're going over some stream stuff because they do a lot of podcasting and are doing a lot of video work and a lot of photography work, just like me. So we were talking about live streams, so that's how we got over here. And I was like, I could just stream. But I was showing off some of the things, the programs that I use, which is like OBS, open broadcasting software, Restream.io, which is a big thing for like multicasting streams to different servers. So I'm on Facebook right now, YouTube. So Facebook on my homepage, my normal Brendan Lenahan page, YouTube right now on my Sacco Panda page, and then Twitch on Sacco Panda.
Could you do other socials like, just out of curiosity, like Instas or things like that?
I actually didn't see it. I didn't see it up there. If it was a possibility, so it would be interesting to see if it actually is. But I don't know, because I know people do a lot of lives. Thank you, John. I appreciate the feedback. I just worked a little bit. It would be interesting to see, because I do know I have a lot of friends who like going live and stuff, as well as like my biggest audience to date is still Instagram. Yeah. So if I really wanted to, that would probably be like the best place for me to stream stuff. But also, like, it's video games on a phone. I don't know if you'd actually want to sit there on a phone watching video games, because unless I was streaming something else.
I get that, like, like, with the possible amount of clients that we could have coming into the studio, just I'm curious with this platform what the wideness of places that we could possibly stream to.
Let's go, Alex. We already know what time it is. Alright, so we're going to get back to that talk in a second, because there's a reason why I did want to stream Borderlands, and this is why, because Alex is on the stream, I can tell him. So from March 27th until April 2nd, on Borderlands 3 right now, if you guys have the game, if you're interested, Gearbox realized they did something really cool, where if you go to the shops, you can purchase legendaries. So this is open to purchase. You can purchase, and so from all gun shops, you can get gun legendaries. Ammo dumps, you can get grenade legendaries, and if you go up to the health shops, you can actually get shields and class mods legendaries. So if you look at my character, of course, your boy playing Flakk, the Beastmaster himself, I'm rocking essentially all legendaries. I got some my favorite sniper right now, because it just does 6,000 damage plus the crits that I'm hitting people with.
Can you get a legendary toe clipper for your foot over there?
Right? So I'm technically, in this game, I'm technically a robot.
Okay.
So with this character, I'm a robot. The only reason why this isn't legendary, because this gives me incredible slide speed. So that's why when like people see me running around, it's just like, you can slide a whole bunch of them. If you take that off, get ready for the slowness. So like this is like the game's version of a dodge, and it's like when you don't have that, so you have to be running, and then you have to hit circle. I'm also playing right now, guys, on PS4. If for those of you who do know me, you probably know that's what I'm playing. If you don't, and you're about to ask me if we can link up and play together, I'm playing on PS4, and I'm just chilling right now. It's more or less a test stream, so. But we are talking about setting up live streams, video stuff in general, work stuff in general. So if you guys are interested, of course, tune in if you have your own questions. You have two recording professionals right now on the stream, so I hope y'all like it.
So back to the VUNet.
Yes.
Monitors over here, are they pretty solid on what the levels that we're getting in?
Yeah, so the mic one is actually fairly good. As you notice that, like, when I dropped it down about maybe -3 decibels, just roughly with the slider, the volume slider.
Yep.
The desktop audio one is weird, and it's only weird because the way the Elgato works, it's taking sound through the HDMI and then bringing that in USB to the computer. Right. And so that's leveling, it's not really registering it properly. So there's times where I've dropped it like slightly back and it was showing like all the way back here. But it was like through the roof loud. So there's been some optimization I've had to play with around that. Just like feathering it in to kind of find, like, even this is not my normal setup. Obviously, like, I'm usually closer, but because we're talking.
Yep. And there's two of us here on one mic, and
if I didn't leave my snowball at my other job, I would have just brought that in. But that's also a whole other line of setup, and plus a USB versus XLR.
Yeah.
I wondered where that went.
But yeah, so right now when you see I'm working with, like I said, guys, there's gonna be like a lot of like techie talk while I'm playing. So I have a 70-second delay, so a minute and 10 seconds, which is great because what that does is it gives you a backlog of render space for your RAM. So it allows your computer to be able to, even if you have a slower internet connection, to still send out a stream. I'm streaming right now, guys, at 720 at 30 frames per second. So pretty much it's fewer frames, still a high definition quality, but just lower quality than 1080. To put that into perspective, if you know what your upload speed is, that should be anywhere between 15 megabytes per second to 25 megabytes per second for a standard, no problem stream. And even now, even though I have a lot of stuff dropped and with the render where it is, when I was really running around a lot and like moving the camera a lot, I even had 21 drop frames. And so you can get that just from, like you said, the screen has a lot going on, so it's trying to keep up, or you hit an internet spike and something is messed up, so now like you're not getting as many as much bandwidth as you need to actually be streaming consistently.
Plus, we're rendering this simultaneously out to multiple platforms. When I'm open up someone's stream, I don't do a lot of watching gamers stream. It's usually pre-recorded when I'm watching gamers gameplay, but when I'm watching people stream, that 30 frame per second versus what the computer's actually doing, that looks totally fine to my eyes. Usually like a phone or whatever while I'm out and about, like that. I'm not seeing the highest quality on a little fucking phone screen. All good. I love cussing.
Oh, yeah. Most people from back when I was doing more streams and stuff, I was kind of adamant of the content being what it was. Obviously, guys, there's a lot of way to put content up and out, but if you know who you are as a person, obviously you gear content around there. So if like right now, it's half, I guess you could say, conversation style, half video game. That being said, I probably will lower this a little bit lower, because then that's like, it's competing sometimes. Now I do have the Elgato broadcasting software, which isn't horrible. It has a couple nice features. Like that system, the indicators for sound is spot on, because it's Elgato to Elgato. So Elgato to OBS does not really render, like the sound is not hitting right the same way.
That's a pre-setup, so that's fine for it to be like that. I'm just thinking, like, process-wise, like, to get the best aching. They'll let you know, audience, that when I was setting this up in the studio, I don't know what I'm doing streaming. I'm not a streamer at all. It took us like 2 hours to get nothing to happen. This setup
They'll never see.
be happening.
And yeah, most of that was, I did have part of my setup already together, but part of that was definitely back in. Because as you can see, like, so that's the other thing I'm working with now is that the sound's coming out more from the TV.
Already dead.
So, but yeah, it was like 30 minutes. 30 minutes to set up, even though I had a bunch of stuff. I'm missing lots of shots. But give or take a half minute, if you wanted to get like a really nice, stable setup, I would give it thirds, essentially. But it's like, one of my favorite things about this is like parrying a lot of the stuff that like, you be a little bit more, I don't want to but, you get that professional feel.
Yeah.
was more of a webcam, green screen and all that. There's budget ways of doing everything. Like the biggest budget savers is always around like for quality's sake. It's going to be around setting up your stream. It's going to be consistent, right? Because no one likes it when you're watching some type of media and it's buffering in between, like, you know, actually you get to see it in even if it's 720, high definition, and then it just entirely fuzzes out, you know. But if every, like, 30 seconds your screen is, like, blurring out on me, like, I'm starting to get a little bit upset. Now, like, you'll notice, like, once I started getting into more fights, my drop frames dropped to 300.